Hey everybody, this is Kevin here from Happy Bird Games, and today is a Friday, a Famicom Friday, where we play a Famicom game on my channel. Today is a Super Famicom Friday, whoa! And we are playing Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon for the Super Famicom, the equivalent of the Super Nintendo, over in Japan. Get ready to Moon Prism Power makeup with Sailor Moon and the other Sailor Scouts in today's episode of Famicom Friday here on Happy Bird Games. Today we're playing beat 'em up type games, so think Streets of Rage, Final Fight, Turtles in Time, stuff like that.
Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon やらなきゃお仕置きよ。
We're going to move that up to 5, leave everything the same. The reason for that is because the top one's the difficulty, and if you put the difficulty to easy, you only get to play like the first 2, maybe 3 levels, and then it cuts you off. So we've got all the characters here. Who do I want to choose? I think I'm just going to go with Sailor Moon for this one, because it's the main character. So let's just jump in with Sailor Moon. How do I start? Start? Start button? Oh, it's the Y button. Oh, that's interesting. You got some really nice animations here. The graphics are pretty good on this one. It's Super Nintendo, Super Famicom once again. And yeah, looking pretty good. Got this thing, which is just like scenes from the anime. If you've seen the anime show, you'll feel like this is just like the anime. Here we go. Once again, it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up. You got jump with B, Y is your attack. You got enemies to fight. You can see their health bars pop up when you hit them. You've got 3 lives, I guess, so those were continues that we set on the options menu. Nothing wrong with adding more continues. I'm not going to cheat to have unlimited right now, but I don't know if there is any cheat codes for this game. Now that I think about it, I looked up a lot of translation stuff for this, but I never looked up cheat codes for this, and that might actually help me out sometime if I want to do a review. But probably not. So we've got that. And in a bit, I'll show you some more attacks. There's one that you can do. You can walk into them and you'll grab them. I think you can do something like that in either Final Fight or Streets of Rage. So they're taking inspiration from other beat-em-ups. Now there's some ice cream on the floor. Please do not eat ice cream off the streets of Tokyo, because that's probably unsanitary. And I'm surprised it's not like a monster trap from one of these monsters that Sailor Moon is fighting right now. In a little bit, I'll show you some more moves that you can do. Of course, there's like a 3-hit combo kind of thing, which is like different kicks and stuff. But there's always the same for each monster you fight. You can hold down the Y button, which is the same attack button. She can throw her tiara as an attack. L and R, I don't think they do anything. There is another attack though. So pick up this food on the ground. Once again, Usagi's eating off the ground. I don't know why, but they have like, they did that in Streets of Rage as well on the Genesis. Had like food you'd find inside of like random objects, and it just became like a thing for your health. And sometimes like games could be like health potions or stuff like that, or something healthy like an herb, like Resident Evil. In this game, you just find ice cream and candy on the floor. It's kind of weird, but it's just a basic health pack. There's no like special attack meter or magic meter or anything for your attacks. There's that charge meter right there, which on the very, very top of the screen fills up and you can throw your tiara. It's kind of hard to use. Some of the other Sailor Scouts have different, well, they all have different weapons and attacks, so some of them might be easier or harder to play as. Now we're moving on to the next screen. Got more enemies. One of the things that bugs me about this so far is, and I've played this before, is the enemies stay at the corner of the screen, and then you can't really like get to them, but they can get to you and see you because they're computer controlled. And I wish they would like cut off the edge of the screen so when you hit them, they won't fly off the edge of the screen, and then you'd be able to fight them in a fair way. I mean, you can just wait for them, but sometimes they have throwing and range attacks. or just run at you. But yeah, it's a little tricky. There's this guy. See, these guys will jump around and stuff, and roll into a ball and ram into you and stuff like that. Put them out of the way. Get out of my town. Demons. I'm actually not that familiar with the Sailor Moon anime. I mean, I am, but I used to watch it when I was a kid, but I haven't seen it aside from like the first like 10 episodes. I haven't seen it since, or I haven't seen it very recently. Just a cake on the floor, pick up that cake and eat it. It's okay, it's on a plate. It's like the 10-second rule, or 5-second rule, 3-second rule? What is it? We've got a lot of pretty much the same enemies on this level, just kind of repeating. And at the end of the level, there is a boss fight. I think I have another attack, but I'm pretty sure it drains my hit points. So next time I find some food, I'll do that. And for some reason, you can beat this car. And I think it destroys if you hit it enough times, but I don't really see the point on doing that. There's no time limit on the level, so I guess I could, like, just beat up this car, but it's just a waste of time, kind of. No, there actually is no time. But yeah, this is a really fun game. It's actually, I mean, it looks like Streets of Rage, Double Dragon, stuff like that, like I mentioned before. Final Fight, any other beat 'em up from around this time. And it plays like them, so it's pretty cool. Don't judge the book by its cover. If you're not familiar with Sailor Moon, you might think maybe it's a game for girls only or something. I don't know, but like, it's really fun, and you shouldn't disregard it if you like something like Final Fight or Streets of Rage. Then I definitely recommend giving it a check out. And in addition to that, it does have a 2-player mode where you can co-op and just beat up guys, like another one like Battletoads, I guess. Let's see. See how they're like falling off the screen when I kick them, and then I have to wait for them to come back in. And it's just kind of goes like that throughout the game. It kind of gets old. But another thing that I want to talk about with the way the game is, like, it feels like other beat 'em ups. It's also very difficult. Let me see, A button, X button. I thought there was a way to do a stronger attack, but I'm not sure how to do it. I'll figure it out in a bit. Let's see. Oh, it's Y and B, so jump and attack at the same time. You do a special attack, but instead of draining like a magic meter, it does the thing that I hate the most in video games. Well, not really hate, but a thing that I really like bugs me in video games is when you don't have a special attack meter, but your special attack drains your health instead. A lot of beat 'em ups do that. I think I can't think of exactly which ones do that off the top of my head, but there are a lot that do that. I know Streets of Rage has its own like special attack that you build up and collect points to use that special attack. So it's not Streets of Rage, but there's some games that do that. Things like Golden Axe on the Genesis, they have their own magic system. That's good, I like that. I'm more used to like where either you don't have a special attack at all, or if you do, it's something like Golden Axe or Streets of Rage where you can just pick up an item, build up, and then unleash it as a strong special or magic attack. But on this game, it drains your health, so that's kind of like a pet peeve or something, just really bugs me when video games do that. I don't really do that too much in modern games. Let's pick this Rose, which gave me full health. And somehow I picked up an extra life somewhere along the way. I don't know if it was from that Rose or what, but now we're on the first boss, which is, I don't know, I'm not familiar with this character in Sailor Moon, or monster. Might have been like a standalone episode villain. So it's a giant blue cat. Anthropomorphic, slightly blue cat? Wow, okay. And it's really hard, so let's try that special attack, see it drain my health. But at least I knocked back the enemy a bit, so we got that, and she kind of cries when she gets knocked out. We've got 3 more lives, and 5 continues, so we're all good. There's the first knockout. You can see... Jeez, this is hard. You can see the enemy's health bar. It's got multiple layers, so it starts out blue, and it'll go down to green. so on, until the enemy is defeated. Charge that up. You have to actually have your charge meter full before you let go of the attack button in order to do a special attack. See if I can hit him with that. It doesn't even let you do your special attack where you press Y and B at the same time when your health's low, because it does drain your health. It doesn't let you kill yourself, but it lets your health go down. So I got 2 more health bars to go through this enemy. And let's see if I can... Up first, it's destroying me right now. I'm kind of unfamiliar with how this continue system works in this game. I think I might have to do the whole level over again if I die completely out of lives. Let's try to do this sparingly, but enough that... See, sometimes it does actually help you use your special attack, but it's so, like, you have to be right on the same line as the enemy, and it's tricky because it drains your health. So when your health's at, like, half, you really don't want to use it. And I could do the ranged attack, to charge up range attack, but it's... I'm almost dead. Don't know if the 1 counts as an extra bar. Let's find out. Oh, you just continue right away. Okay, here we go. I wasn't sure if there was like a game over screen. I'm thinking of... That might have been Power Rangers that I'm thinking of. That has that game over screen where you have to do the level over again. Which is a pain in the butt too, but this game doesn't. Continue right away, arcade style. Of course, you can't put in as many quarters as an arcade. If I defeat him... Okay, we did it. Alright, victory dance. Then I should have full health in the next level, I think. Get ranked by Tuxedo Mask for some reason, use some points, a D rank. It's just a hard game. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, when I was talking about how it's just like other beat-em-ups around the time. Genesis, Super Nintendo Arcade. Tough game. I think this game's pretty tough.